Good day, fellow investors. I often get asked about tobacco companies, so now I think, as I covered it on my FTSE All Share analysis, it's good to take a look and give you my opinion. You always love that. So, British American tobacco, we recently covered also Altria in the S&P 500 overview. I said that doesn't look good and it will look uglier, and British American Tobacco is in the same situation. You can see the stock also in a negative trend. The rest looks okay, the dividend is okay, so some attractiveness, but if you lose your capital and you just get the dividend for it, it is not a stellar game. As always, Buffett says it's a great business because people are addicted, but less and less people are using it. And of course, it's a negative trend, and that means that at some point there will be an end, and that leads to ugliness. And why it is so ugly? Well, let's just look at the financials. So we are investors, thus accounting numbers are our language because we want to buy things that are there, not promises, as value investors. Therefore, revenues stable, they can still keep selling, which is very interesting. I would expect the decline to be slower, but rising prices, etc. Okay. Net income is also stable, so don't get confused by this one as more financial engineering. And if we check the balance sheet, the key thing is also with Altria that they have a lot of goodwill. So here is 37 billion of profits that are actually just transforming an asset not on the balance sheet, putting it on the balance sheet and saying it is worth very, very much. So just goodwill, boom, boom, and it's all profits because they transferred some equity investment. So that's financial engineering to make the balance sheet look better. But if you look at the long-term debt, you can see also a boom. Now they are trying to keep it stable, but still increasing that. And with this burden of 40 billion of debt, which is almost like the market capitalization, there is always the question, is this a business that will keep on doing business for a long time or not? If there are any issues, there is a huge risk here that the banks go after them. If you can't refinance once, then the bondholders will become the owners of the business. And you, as a shareholder, will get absolutely nothing. So, for me, the risk isn't worth the dividend. They are paying 5 billion per year in dividends, so they are using all their money to pay for those dividends, but it simply doesn't look good. And as investors, it's always better, it's easier also to cover the mistakes if you invest in trends that have positive, strong, structural tailwinds. For such businesses, check my research platform. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.